8 people injured here. 3v3 Wrath of Baal or Baal or whatever it is. Up on the blue team we've got the Antagonist as a Plague Champion. Starts off range combat. Damage over time bolter. Can get melee weapons of decent utility. And support can build turrets and repair, but is very slow. Looks like we have Thousand Suns elite scheme. There it is. Alongside Lesten is an Eldar Farseer support commander that fights in melee combat. Lots of great buffs with some debuffs and control abilities too. And rounding off this blue team, who took a while to get going, I think, it's manonmars as a force commander. Very good offense, fights in melee combat, can also tank, disrupt and support with buffs. This is the Legion of the Damned, is it called? I think that's right. And looks like he will get his naturals before the sneaky enemy team gets done, but he started super late, at least 30 seconds. Here comes the red team though. Triple Imperial Guard. First up is Impregnable as an Inquisitor, offensive commander. Lots of great control abilities. Begins in melee combat but can get ranged weapons. A little bit of support thrown in too. Black Relic is a Lord Commissar. Very good offense. Fights in melee combat, can support, and begins with a refractor field. Rounding off this Imperial Guard team, it's Bruce as a Lord General. Fights range combat. Begins with a retinue of stormtroopers to help him out. Can get some awesome defense and support and add to his retinue. Heretics are in amongst. Get their Doom Blast off, but oh, they did get one of the retinue members, and there goes the other one. Here comes some more heretics. Doesn't want to lose that Lord General. Is the stomp up? Not yet. There's a Doom Blast. Might want to run away afterwards though. There we go. Using his heretics very offensively there. I don't think it quite paid off, because now he's going to get pushed off here. Yeah. TSM not even behind cover here, and they get stomped, and it's a poor opening engagement in my book from the Antagonist. 492 to 491, and he's in full retreat. Bruce is going to take that power and maybe decap that wreck point as well. In the middle we've got double Guardsman and Sentinel. In fact, we've got that for all of the players. Lesten with double Dire Avengers into a Guardian Weapon team, and most likely another Guardian Weapon team, though he could get Rangers up. Antagonist now getting some Raptors. I like using Raptors against Imperial Guard personally. Yeah, you do have the stomp, but you suppress on land and just cause absolute panic with the Guardsmen, even if you do get stomped. We've got Catachans on the way for Impregnable and Black Relic. We might see some... oh, he's got double shurikens. Surely we're going to see spotters, because he's not going to have a whole lot of room to maneuver in the mid here with double shurikens covering it. Meanwhile, west side, Chaos pushed all the way back after that so bordering on poor opening engagement. But here are the Raptors. So he got his wreck point and his VP decapped. Good play by Bruce, and gets away. We saw those grenade launcher heretics, were they? Yes, he's probably going to get double grenade launcher heretics, I guess. Why not? Double grenade launcher heretics and Raptors. Guardsmen are going to be scared stiff. Sentinel needs slight repairs even. Lord General is not a repairing commander. A lot of people assume he will be when they start playing. 409 to 491 is a double, rather a 2-to-1 cap by red. So they've done well early on here. Although manonmars did start late, so he might have done a little bit better on this east side if he didn't. We've got shotgun scouts versus Catachans. It's the battle of the shotguns here. That was the the explosive shots. Is that what it's called? Yes. And they dodged the unreliable there. There's another unreliable which was not dodged by these Guardian Weapon team. But look at this. That is a very narrow passageway to run into two Guardian Weapon teams through. What is he up to here? What is he trying to do? You've got to run away. Obviously trying to tie up one of them, but even if he did do that, there's still another one there. Down goes the Lord Commissar. Rush of blood to the head, I think, for Black Relic. He should have just retreated out as soon as he saw them both setting up as it came out of that passageway. Have all these very narrow areas here. I quite like it though on this map. Different dimension to a lot of the other 3v3 maps, which are quite open. Heretics worshipping Nurgle. Plague Champion does not care about your suppression. He still shoots you at the same rate. Ouch. CSM dropping a molder. That's pretty unlucky. You might want to get Mucus Discharge up this guy. And he should be shooting at the Guardian Weapon team, not the Guardsman. That is a mistake. But he's not. Devastators on the field for manonmars. We saw those Vengeance rounds and we see them again. 75% more damage to all units. And 9 times the damage to vehicles, as you can see there. No suppression, but massive killiness. The Plague Champion is forced to retreat. He does have mucus discharge, but I guess he got it a bit too late. Again, it's a badly managed engagement. He should have been shooting this heavy weapons squad, and he should have taken those heretics off worship a little bit sooner to use those grenade launchers, and he wipes the squad there, does Bruce. Just straight up shoots them down. Antagonist really not paying attention on this side. He does have that power over there though. 357 to 472. Players starting to go tier 2 now. Lesten goes tier 2. And he's going to get there very, very soon. Could get a Wraith Guard up quite quickly. And that's going to be devastating to Black Relic. His Lord Commissar's down. Can't run that guy in to tie them up. Rosarius for the Inquisitor. Interrogate his armor before she went down anyway. So they've dropped both commanders on this east and mid, the Imperial Guard. We might see the blue team starting to make progress, though they are being forced off here again, it looks like. Devastators won't be able to hold against all of that. Oh, they will if those guys back away. Oh, there's that smoke grenade, though, giving suppression immunity and I think it's around about 50% resistance to range damage. Force Commander engaging catechism melee. That is dangerous for a level 1 commander to do. He does have Artificer though. If he didn't have Artificer, would have gone down there. Shuriken sets up. Here comes the Sentinel. Oh, he doesn't have to stomp though. And there's another Shuriken. Can those guys drop a shell? Looks like they are dropping. Why did they drop it there? They dropped it on the Sentinel. And it looks like it did a bunch of damage to it, did it? That was really weird. Gets away though. Only just. And we have some more guardsmen on the way for Bruce. Wraith Guard are on the field for Lesten, getting tons of changes, of course, in 2.4. They can now fire on the move, but got a bunch of nerfs alongside that. Most likely, most of all, to their movement speed, which is now pretty glacial. Here they come. Here's a heavy weapon squad setting up just in time to catch those heretics, but they do get their Doom Blast even. Inquisitor still level 1, but she's going to level up soon, and Purgatus might be awesome in the middle here, though she does have Interrogators. Psychic Storm forces off double guards, and that is such an awesome piece of war gear. Look how much energy it gives her, plus 125. That's more than double the energy you have at level 1. Pretty crazy, and energy regen, and an awesome ability, and even a little bit of health. It's a fantastic armor for her. Oh, we have Lord General buffs coming into play. Fire on my target from the sniper rifle. He might want to get the... what is it called? Is that it? That gives you stand firm. It might be. Carapace. Yeah, pretty sure it is. Stabilizes the one that gives you the heal. So he's going to be able to shoot... well, his army is going to be able to shoot with a setup team shooting at them, since the stand firm doesn't affect the Lord General himself. Does have that medical sergeant retinue member. Down goes the force commander, getting way too close to tons of range fire. But look at this, tactical marines in amongst the heavy weapon squad, and they do get away. Wasn't really anything backing them up there on that little crazy melee charge. Wraith Guard could be so dangerous here, especially buffed by the Farseer, of course, with her guide. Oh, she has Spirit Stones now. Costs 80 energy, but it restores 60 energy. And 200 health. Wow, that's a massive heal. Pretty decent radius on it as well. Much better than the Mucus Discharge, for example, which, as you can see there... oh, heals the Plague Champion for 145. I thought it was only 110. That's not bad then, but only 70 to your allied stuff, and it's a shorter radius, I think. Yeah, look, it's 10 compared to 15. Although it only costs 60 energy, and it's on a completely different commander, of course. Commander is really sticky and has great persistence in the field. Manticore's starting to come into play now. 1 for Impregnable and 1 for Black Relic. Artillery spotters run away from a barrage. Wow, if they weren't in retreat, I would have just one-shot them, I think. There's that dreadnought of manonmars you just saw the barrage from. They've got lots of stuff to deal with here. Manticores will help. Manticores do massive damage to vehicles, so if they can get a couple of barrages on that dreadnought, that would be good. This heavy weapon squad does not want to hang around with Wraith Guards shooting at you. There we go. Does not. Oh, they do have their Spirit Seer. Oh, they've lost a model, so I only have 2 of those Wraith Cannons firing. Cutting their damage by a third, I guess. Oh, what's going on west side even? Some sneaky decaps by Bruce. We have Plasma Gun Guardsman here. And he's going to need to recap his stuff. And that's double Marquisine CSM, really? Against triple Imperial Guard. That's a bit of an odd one. I guess it will shoot down the commanders very quickly and shoot down the sentinels very quickly. But that's a lot of dosh to spend. Not cheap to fully upgrade your CSM. Can slow you down quite dramatically if you do it at the wrong time. There's a creeping barrage. Will that finish off the... Yes, it does finish off the shuriken. Nicely done. Oh my goodness, that is a psychic storm with a noxious cloud, and it looks like he did not notice it, as did I, and loses a whole bunch of stuff there, Bruce. Those heavy weapon squad guys very lucky to get away with a single model on like 15 hit points or something. Really nice combo though, fantastic combo. Oh, Sentinel with missile launcher taking pot shots at the dreadnought, took a lot of damage there. Is there something else doing damage? Maybe it was just taking shots from the autocannon for a little while. Autocannon of Bruce, that is. Here's that Wraith Guard again. Now they have their full complement of models. You see those blue swirliness. That means that they have their Wraith Sight. The Farseer will give them Wraith Sight as well, but she's not always going to be around. So good to get that Spirit Seer up. It also gives them an extra model to lose, I guess, before they go down. I'm not sure how much hit points the little Wraith Seer has, or Spirit Seer even. I think it's technically just a Warlock, is it? Yeah, should be a Spirit Seer, but I'm not sure what Spirit Seers look like. Oh, down goes the Plague Champion twice. Lesten tried to save with a Spiritual Rights heal, which actually revived him, and then he was just shot down again. What's going on west side though? Big firefight between Imperial Guard and Chaos. These guys should be forcing melee combat. Why are they not? Another big misplay from Antagonist, and loses one of his CSM and those heretics as well. Trying to outshoot Imperial Guard with Lord General support is dicing with death, and we just saw it there. 312 to 301. Oh, there's a D cannon up. That's going to be good. That might just wipe millions of guards on. Let's see. Tier 3 for a bunch of people. Less than tier 3. Impregnable, Antagonist and Bruce all going tier 3 also. Looking pretty thin, a few players here. Antagonist with just 2 units. manonmars with only 3 units, but they do include a Dreadnought and Stone Guard veterans. And Bruce with just 3 units as well. Really strong tier 3 though coming up for Imperial Guard, with him and Russes running around and possibly a Baneblade or 2. We shall see. Good singularity there on some guardsmen. And it ran away into the... No, it's just in retreat. I thought it got into the webway maybe. What is that? Oh, Psychic Storm. Area of effect damage is pretty bad news for Catachans, obviously. They tend to bunch up quite a lot, and they get away just in time to avoid Wraith Guard gibbing them. She might want to leave the Wraith Guard to cap. There we go. And now she can try and revive the Plague Champion. If she can't revive normally with the Spirit Stones, which does give you extra XP. As you see there, look at that. Gives 500 XP and 85 energy, and heals her when she revives, which is pretty cool. It's pretty interesting to have a war gear mechanic that revolves around reviving. We'd like to see some more stuff like that. And look at this, Bruce is camped on antagonists even VP. He's got a Phobos on the way. But here comes manonmars to help out, all the way from the east side, and that is a devastating barrage. Wipes out one of the... In fact, both of them go down in the end. Stone Guard veterans using their Hellfire rounds to help. And talk about a assist. That absolutely wrecked Bruce's army right there. One of the best ways you can assist, I guess, an assault cannon barrage. Oh, that's a Manticore strike on the D cannon. Doesn't wipe it out. Is that the proper Storm Eagle? It is. They both have the Storm Eagle upgrade. There's a bunker over there. We have a 1-to-1 cap. 257 to 285. Oh, Xenos Power Claw on a Lord Commissar. Going after that Dreadnought. Stubbornness in play also. Which gives him up to 75% damage increase. Which seems absolutely insane. Especially if he's leveled a lot. You do need a whole bunch of infantry around him for that. Is it 30 models, I think? Yeah, 30 loyal troops. Not that difficult to get 30 models around you as Imperial Guard, especially in the team game. Force Commander, still level 1, has the Power Fist and Artificer and the Teleporter back. Gets into the bunker, is going to fire his Plasma Pistol out of it. Not doing a whole lot. Oh, Reliable misses the bunker. How did he manage that? What's this guy up to? He's going to get meleeed as he gets out and die. No, gets away. Those Catachans should have been much closer to that exit there. They would have taken him down. 241 to 285. The mid is red. The all-important middle is red. Look at this though. Antagonist pushing forward, trying to bash power, but runs into an autocannon, which is not good news for Heretics and his Dire Avengers who are helping out. Here's that Phobos though. Side sponsored twin-linked las cannons and a twin-linked heavy bolter on top. Really good at dealing with large targets and can debuff with the Dirge Caster. Kicking off mid though. Manticore strike on Stone Guard veterans. Only one of them hit. Takes out Wraith Guard model though. Kind of surprised he hasn't gone after that Manticore a bit more aggressively. It's been kind of pushed up quite a lot, and Wraith Guard will take it down incredibly quickly, obviously. Is this thing leveled? No. Level 7 Farseer. Oh, crippling volley into a Manticore strike. Classic combo from the Inquisitor. Basically forces you to retreat unless you have something around that can heal. You can kind of tank one or two of the rockets and then maybe use the Farseer here. Farseer heal. Down goes the Plague Champion yet again. Gonna feed even more XP to this Farseer if she can level, if she can revive him again. We have anti-armor stormtroopers. 2-to-1 cap for blue team. They are holding on to this middle right now. Have the contested powers as well. Lim Russ on way for Impregnable. More Raptors on the field for Antagonist. A decent choice, I think. Bruce has triple guardsman and heavy weapons squad, and that's it. Will help him jump mid and mix things up as well. Avatar on the way for Lesten. Force Commander continues to be a pain in the ass on this east side. Trying to go after the Manticore, I guess. Trying to find it. Doesn't have the luxury we have of seeing everything's line of sight. Whirlwind for manonmars. Solid choice for the middle here. Disrupting all those guardsmen, which is important because they can't repair when they're all knocked over. Lim Russ hitting the field. We might see it go for the Executioner maybe. Oh, Shuriken gets caught by Flamers from Impregnable. Level 2 these guys with their Sergeant. There's that heal though from Spiritual Rites. A level 9 Farseer. Wow. You might see the armor of the Assyrian later on. It's such a strong team game war gear. Often see Farseers transition into that. Dirge Caster. Down goes the Phobos. I guess a Manticore combined with the autocannon took it down. What was he doing pushing here though? Why would you push power with a Phobos? Didn't even take it down. Very strange. Very strange. Plague Champion level 3. For some reason in a melee fight with the Lord Commissar is going to go down. Antagonist is kind of falling apart here. Not paying attention to his stuff. 1-to-1 cap. Letting his team down a little bit here, Antagonist. Might let the red team run away with it a little bit. Was that an unreliable? Yes, it was. Dreadnought still around. What level is this guy now? He's level 4. 1597 hit points, doing tons of damage with that assault cannon, no doubt. Sentinel, though, tanking damage there. I guess it's only piercing, but still. Still a level 1 force commander. Can he keep his VP here? Antagonist has some noise marines. He's trying everything. There is a Lord Commissar here helping out Bruce, to be fair. Where is the Lord General then? Oh, he's back at base. Had to turn his force to retreat, but now these CSM are in massive trouble. Lord Commissar trying to finish them off, down to 6 hit points. Can he get a shot or two with his auto pistol type thing? Trying to chase. One more shot might do it, down to 3 hit points. 1, 8 now, back in base and lives. That was so close. Oh, Avatar eats a melter bomb, but isn't too bothered about it. It's going to be a bit slower for a while. Wailing Doom on retreat, a little bit late there. Might not hit them at all. Just hit the Lord Commissar. Level 3 this guy. 205, 210, Wraith Guard capping mid. Leman Russ with its default weapon. No, it's got the Vanquisher, I think. Looks slightly longer there. Leman Russ for all 3 of the Imperial Guard players now. Does Impregnable have 2 of them? No, looks like he still has the 1. Now a Chaos Predator for Antagonist. Needs to cap his VP. Here we go. Play champion revived yet again, and we see a level 10 Farseer because of all the revives she's done while having the Spirit Stones. Now wants to attack this power node, it looks like. Need to bring her back mid. She is needed mid. There's a Bright Lance which could need some guide buffing. Could use some now, but those Manticores are going to be brutal. They're just going to be able to clear the path for the Leman Russes pushing in. Every time they push, just start it with the Manticore strike and move in. You need to try and go after them. Much easier said than done, of course. The Force Commander will be great here with the Power Fist, but he's still level 1, this guy. We have Vengeance rounds loaded in from the Stone Guard veterans, giving them good damage versus vehicles and super heavy infantry. There is Flesh over Steel. Can they get this Leman Russ? Only Stone Guard veterans there to help. Here comes some Wraith Guard. Whirlwind needs to use its Hunter Killer. Maybe it's used it already. This guy might go down. Vengeance rounds doing some work. Ah, but it gets away. And surely we're going to see a repair bunker here. There's a Noxious Cloud. And I think that's a Singularity. And a Wailing Doom. And an Orbital. That might be a massively wasted Orbital. Is he trying to finish off that Leman Russ? Yep, literally hit nothing, I think. Not the best nuke ever seen. Down goes the... what was that? The Lord Commissar. Just pounded into the earth by the Avatar there. Land Raider Redeemer on the field momentarily for manonmars. There it is. Lesten bemoaning the presence of those Manticores, and quite rightly they are being a massive nuisance for the blue team. Constantly having to keep things spread, which is much easier said than done in a team game, and hard to push against with a big screen of infantry and Leman Russes. Don't stand, or rather park in a Manticore strike. Gonna get chased down. Again, Antagonist being way too over eager with his units. Is he gonna live? No, down he goes. Antagonist not doing too great here. He's got his VP back though, at least there's that. And Lesten has set up a webway over here to help out if need be. Land Raider Redeemer can park mid, allow everything to retreat back to it, and that will be a massive help. Though, with triple Leman Russes and double Manticores, is that thing gonna last? The Leman Russes do need to get through a whole bunch of stuff to be able to push, but this is not good. The single Manticore strike can dislodge both of those. That's a rocket run. I thought that was the creeping barrage. Oh, I just misplaced the second run there. Couldn't finish off the D cannon. 205, 172. It's a 2-to-1 cap for the blue team. I'm amazed they have this 2-to-1. Antagonist has lost so much. He's getting some more noise marines up. And we have another guarded weapon team for Lesten. I guess that's going to be a Bright Lance. So many vehicles to deal with for... oh, down goes Leman Russ there. That guy had an Executioner. Las Cannon from manonmars doing the work there. He can buff it with for the Emperor. And then you could put guide on it. That would be pretty cool. We have some buffed guardsmen for Bruce. With fire on my target, I guess. So Lord General in there. Oh, he's on the VP capping. There's that stand firm thing. It's only... Oh. He's got flak jacket now. It's incoming, not stand firm. I guess that was a good choice. They don't have any setup teams anymore. So might as well switch to it. It's a great piece of war gear too. 198 to 163. Noise Marines on the field for Antagonist. Is he going to get double Blastmasters? I guess why not? To spread them out across this center here. Leman Russ, I should say the Land Raider is making a massive difference now. We need to watch this VP. Maybe try and go after this one, of course. The fourth commander might be good at that with his little teleporting Power Fist shenanigans. What's he up to here? He's kind of stuck behind his Land Raider. There we go. Where are those Stone Guard? There they are. Whirlwind continuing to be a pain in the ass as well. Almost level 2 this guy. Needs to get a little bit closer if it wants to. Can it hit the VP from there? It might be able to. 167, 163. Crippling volley on the Force Commander. And a Manticore right on his face. And kind of wasted Manticore strike, I think. But there's Hammer of the Witches now. Level 5 Inquisitor really doesn't like this Force Commander. What has he done? I guess he's working with a Plague Champion and a Farseer, so... Farseer is down, Plague Champion is down. Right in the middle there, so that might be tricky for the Force Commander to revive. He's going to want to, though. He's still level 1 somehow. That is an achievement. How has that happened? Level 6 Lord General. Level 10 Farseer, level 4 Plague Champion, level 5 Inquisitor, level 3 Commissar. So he wants to get those revives if he can. We'll level him to at least close to level 3. Should get him to level 3. Wraith Guard now coming to this west side just to make sure nothing comes after this VP, I think, rather than going after the power or anything. But he might bash it once he's there. Why not? Stop those Bane Blades in the field. Looks like Impregnable is saving for a Bane Blade, though you might see a Leman Russ hit the field. Oh, he's pop capped actually. He can't get anything. He's on 99 pop. This Manticore's level 3. So what he can do is maybe be aggressive with his Catachans and stuff. Just lose them and try and get that Bane Blade up. Wow. Trying to decap there was Antagonist. Ran into every type of weapon in the world shooting at him. Wraith Guard bashing power. Using that Phobos as a cover object now. Should be giving heavy cover, I believe. All of the wrecked vehicles give heavy cover until they're crushed or blown up in a way. 97 to 163. Man on Mars is asking for the push. They've got to do something here. Might be better off pushing the east side, though it's more difficult, isn't it? Because you've got these narrower paths. Double Leman Russes. There's a las cannon. There's a Manticore. And what kind of bunker is this? I don't think it's any kind of bunker right now. They are pushing. Wailing Doom, Singularity, and a Force Commander. And they're going to get a decap. They do get the decap, in fact. Ouch. Manticore strike on the Stone Guard veterans. They can just retreat back to the Land Raider, though. Maybe push this guy up a little bit. Something needs to cap. Scouts can cap. 82 to 163. Or not. Blastmaster hits terrain. Lord Commissar is still level 3. Should be more than that, surely. He took down a Plague Champion and stuff. Oh, he's getting the Emperor's Wrath. That could be fun to see. Force Commander's almost level 3 now. And these guys are both capping. Manticore's going to knock them off it, though. They have been so annoying, those Manticores. They're still going to finish the cap, though. Can she use her Spirit Stones? Must be on cooldown, or she would have used it, surely. 82, 163, 1-to-1 cap, but Bruce, being sneaky, has almost taken this VP. Look at the antagonist recovering though with a Dreadnought and now Plague Marines. They do get a cap though, I think. Yes, they do. Nicely done by Bruce. Gives them a 2-1 at a vital time. And some Stormtroopers decapping a wreck point. And they're taking the mid back here. Oh, some Nurgle Shrine action. Maybe a good idea to get the las cannon turret up, since Manticores don't do a lot of damage to turrets, and that does so much damage per shot. It's pretty crazy. Even more than the missile turret of the Tech Marine, I believe. So 2-1 cap, just 36 VPs remaining. Do they have time, and do they have the units to push mid? Farseer is going to go down trying to decap. There's 2 commanders down there, I think. Yeah, the Inquisitor's down there as well. I'm not sure what these guys are up to pushing the west side. He's trying to flank inwards, I guess. Impregnable has a nuke ready and so many resources. Can't purchase anything though. At 96 population. And he can stop this cap with his nuke if he wants. He hasn't done so though. There's a decap. They allowed him to get the decap. Really? Blue team have good armies here. And here's the flank inwards from the antagonist with some Plague Marines and a Dreadnought. Might want to get Marco Zinch on this guy. Just pushing them back if nothing else. Nice little push here from the antagonist. Can they capitalize by capping? It's all setup teams. Oh, that's an Eldritch. Where's that? Caught a bunch of infantry there. Forces them off the field, which could be vital. Look at that autocannon doing work. Wow, he pushed all the Leman Russes all the way back there with Plague Marines and that Dreadnought. This is a really good play from antagonists, but can they cap? 16-163. Double Leman Russes for the Black Relic, or Black Relic I should say. Manticores level 3 and level 2. Need to try. Oh, that's a rocket run. Stopping the cap and doing massive damage to the Stone Guard veterans. Doesn't quite finish them off though. That's Emperor's Wrath, I think. It is, and finishes off the Dreadnought with it. Force Corner teleports back on the VP. Good play from the antagonist. Makes up for some of his losses there by pushing through and giving them a chance to cap, though they're not able to do it. The Manticores flying in left and right. And Lord General finishes him off with a shot there. Level 8 Lord General. That's been the difference there. They haven't been able to go after the Manticores. Much easier said than done to go after them as this game developed. This Avatar doing a good job keeping Bruce's stuff pinned here. There's a single cap for red, and that might be enough. What is this? It's some Stormtroopers taking Blue Team's natural, and a Bright Lance is not going to stop them. Yeah, I think this is the end of the game here. A valiant effort from Blue Team, but they just ran into entrenched Imperial Guard. They were dug in with Manticores and bunkers and Leman Russes left and right. Force Commander might have been able to do a little bit better with his Power Fist going after Manticores, maybe. Perhaps Lesten could have pushed his Wraith Guard up a few times to get the Manticore, but they couldn't see what we could see. So that is a bit harsh to say. Antagonist recovered pretty well at the end. None of the natural powers were really pushed against once. Oh, this one's been pushed against, as you can see. This one got hit by a Wraith Guard and was actually wiped at the end. So I'm talking nonsense. At the end, they were pushed quite a lot. But so much stuff hit the field. Power was not a problem. And look at the power for all of the players. All of them with over 300. A bunch of them over 4, over 5, over 6 for Impregnable and Bruce. Crazy amounts of power. So there you have it, guys. Thanks for watching. Hope you enjoyed it. And I'll see you next time.